I never thought some little black kid from Alabama would be out here with 2 RVs, maybe going on 3 in a supervisor position. I just never saw myself even doing a quarter of what I'm doing now. Oh, I didn't see you there. Hey, how you doing today? Welcome back to RV Away. Let's chop it up, shall we? Let's get into it. Change my mind. So these are already treated, obviously. So today's video pretty much gonna be about going where you're wanted, not where you're tolerated. And I know that might be like a foreign concept, I guess, to some people. And feel free to critique my axe swinging. But yeah, I've just been having a nice little lesson in that since I've been on the road. You'll be surprised what people settle with because they feel like they don't have any other options. And it's just not the truth. You have way more options than you think, but I feel like we're brainwashed or taught that we only have this career path or you can only do this to be successful, when it's just not the truth. And I don't subscribe to that belief. I have plenty of examples since I've been on the road about different times where I knew my worth and I didn't let people tell me otherwise. This is my 3rd campground job, I believe, in the 3rd year, and I'm finally a supervisor. Every job I've ever worked at, though, I feel like I've been the supervisor, I just didn't get paid for it, to a degree. Most jobs, at least. And, no, all of my campground jobs, I pretty much trained my supervisor. I gave them like advice, tips, and stuff like that, because they really just weren't the most qualified for what they were doing. This has a really big knot in it, that's why it doesn't want to split. If you have a antique car, take it to a pawn shop, they're only gonna offer you $5 or 20 bucks. Take it to an antique collector, they offer you 5,000 or 20,000 bucks because they know what the car is worth, not what it is at that moment, not what it's worth at that moment, but what it can be worth. They know what the potential value is, and you should know your potential value as well. Well, I say all that to say, because the reason I've been at this job, and if y'all have been paying attention to the video, you know I was here at the beginning of the year. I got promoted in May, and we recently went on a company rafting trip that they paid for. I've gotten, like I said, a promotion. I've gotten raises that at my previous jobs, they just didn't want to pay me for. They didn't want to give me. And I knew I deserved it. I knew I worked for it. But it's usually like corporate things, you know? We don't have it in the budget or blah, 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 which that is not okay. Like I said, if you do work and you bring value to something, you should be compensated. And the campground I'm at now has done a very good job of that, which I appreciate. Like I said, my last campground, I literally trained my supervisor. I was doing his inventory. When that's a supervisor's job, I was doing inventory. Cleaning up messes and stuff that he should have been doing. Like I say, just know your worth, man. Don't let anybody tell you what your worth is. You know what you bring to the table. So don't lie to yourself either. Don't tell someone you're worth $20 an hour when you slack off all the time and you're pretty much worth $10 an hour. Because, be honest. Be honest. What y'all think about these little segments called chopping it up? Back in the South when we talking and stuff, we say we chopping it up. So I feel like, chopping it up and talking while chopping up some wood is pretty clever. So just call these little segments chopping it up, Other than that, bro, I've been so tired since that camping trip. Just all the recording and editing and stuff just has me exhausted. Normally, if y'all watch the camping video, you'll know this. If you haven't watched the camping video, go check it out. 40 minutes of pure camping bliss. You should check it out. I think you'll love it if you're here right now, at least. I actually made a fire in that one too. But if you did see it, you'll know I like to chop mine in the bundle because it's a lot easier. Keep the wood from falling over and stuff. But for video's sake, give me some more conversation time. We're gonna do them one by one like this. And yeah, along with knowing your worth, it's probably gonna sound cringy, man. I sound like some type of anime protagonist. Follow your dreams, dude. And do active things to make those dreams come true. A lot of people have these dreams, but they don't want to put the work in to make them happen. Make them happen, man. It might seem unrealistic, it might seem cringy, it might seem like people say it all the time, but seriously, I never thought some little black kid from Alabama would be out here with 2 RVs, maybe going on 3, and yeah, in a supervisor position. Like I said, I just never saw myself even doing a quarter of what I'm doing now, you know? I mean, back in the day, I was like, maybe I could be an architect or something. I feel like I wouldn't help nearly as many people as I've helped while living this lifestyle. Literally earlier today, one of the guests, they had an Airstream. They were kind of struggling backing it up. They literally asked me, well, I asked them if they needed help bagging up, and they were like, "Are you good at it?" And I'm like, let me show you a thing or two. So yeah, they actually let me get inside of their truck and bag it up for them. And they were like, "You ended up schooling us," and they were like triple my age. So like I said, I feel like this was my calling. I wanted to be an architect at one point, but not what was for me. I was done with schooling. I didn't have the capacity for school anymore. As y'all hear me talk, you can tell I'm pretty articulate. I was good in school. I was a smart kid. I always got good grades and I did a lot of reading. But when I was done with school, I was done, you know? Like my brain was just done. I was ready to get my hands dirty, you know? And a lot of y'all might be thinking when I said a third one on the way. So I want to talk about something else in this video. I have an addiction. I have a problem, dude. I have a serious problem. I can't stop buying RVs. Like, brother, I need help. I need serious help. I actually went to go look at an RV yesterday. I seen this one about a week or 2 ago, but the lady didn't want to sell it. And now she's thinking about selling it. Here's a picture somewhere on the screen. And yeah, man, I didn't get a picture of the inside and stuff. Like I said, I was showing it to a different guy because I didn't want it to, because I didn't really, not saying I didn't want it, but she wasn't really offering it. But I was showing it to a guy because I'm looking out, it's like 3 or 4 different guys I'm looking out for RVs for, because they know I have a good eye. I stumble upon pretty cheap or free RVs very often. And yeah, stumbled upon this 1960 something Red Dale. Stumbled upon it. I was going to look at a pickup camper, and then I saw that one in the corner, talked about it a little bit. Like I said, then she texted me back and was like, "Hey, were you still interested in that?" Because we talked about renovations and stuff. She liked the way I think and all that good stuff. But she offered me a good price, dude. She offering the camper for like 2K. 2K or a little bit more than 2K. I think she'll do it for 2K because I'll probably work for her a little bit. She got some things going on, so I'll probably do a little work for her. She probably won't mind if I say this. She has like her little food truck. She'll be right here on the screen somewhere. And yeah, I'll probably do some work for her in the food truck or in her dairy business. And maybe, you know, we can get the RV for 2K. And I know y'all probably thinking like, I just keep getting projects. If y'all haven't watched my older videos, I do have a dream. I have a plan, and I have big things that I want to achieve and that I will achieve in the very near future. So yeah, I'm not just buying these things willy-nilly. I have a plan. I have these are all livable. These both are livable and drivable as well. When I put the wheels back on this thing, it'll be drivable. But it made it up the mountain with the broken leaf springs. So imagine it with fixed leaf springs. You know what I'm saying? Low-key have an issue. I keep buying trailers, but my goal and my dream is to own trailers and rent them out to people, as well as vehicles to, you know, help them get to and from work and give them a place to stay and live in until they get back on their feet. That's what I really want to do with people, and hopefully I'm able to make that happen. Like I said, within the next few years, it will happen, bro. I'm very much on the route. My little brother graduates. We definitely gonna make some big things happen, but just doing it one thing at a time right now. And yeah, just wanted to kind of talk to y'all about that. I probably will have a new RV on the way. Maybe not, who knows? Maybe I won't have the money for it. Let me know if y'all really want me to get it. Let me know. I'll make a little GoFundMe or something, and y'all can help a brother out, really secure the bag. But she even willing to do payments with me. Like I said, I can give her some money like every 2 weeks. I give her money every 2 weeks, and she's more than willing to like work with me on the camper and stuff. Like I said, work with me on finance wise until I pay all of it off, or I pay a certain amount, and then she'll let me, you know, take it and I'll finish paying it, whatever. We still got to talk about some of the details. Like I said, I'm not even sure I'm getting it. I just have a problem with going to look at them like I'm like I got the money or something, you know? Like I said, if I end up getting that camper, then it's gonna be like less money for these, but then I'll have a whole nother RV. So I do have a problem. I have an issue. I know. I've been talking about it. I'm going to therapy. No, I'm playing. I'm not going to therapy about it. But I talked to my little brother and my mom about it, and I just say I'm gonna pray about it and let the decision make itself clear, you know? One thing I want to show y'all. So we got this wood, have the pile that I already use under my camper. So I use like my base logs. I use the fuel logs, I call them, the really skinny pieces. And anything like that piece, this little piece, all these little like splinter pieces will go into a splinter pile, usually inside of my grill or maybe inside of this toolbox so it doesn't get wet. Maybe under here too. It's just kind of a hassle to grab all those little things from the sand. So usually I put them inside of something. But yeah, that's how I set up my firewood. These little splinters are like the fire starter pieces. These will end up going into something like a container or a bag or something. See, all of these little very, very thin pieces are fire starter pieces. Then you got these are a little bigger, fuel, keep the fire going, light it back up. And then you got those bigger, thicker ones. Pieces that are more like triangle shaped with like a big knot in it so they won't break. Those are your base logs that go around the corners. The cabin, the wood cabin, like I said, watch my camping video. I made this my whole wood setup, my fire setup. You'll see it there. Let me know if y'all like these, if y'all like more of these videos. Next time it might be a little bit more hot, so I might have to come out of this shirt a little bit. I don't know if y'all trying to see all that or not. Sorry, Mom, sorry. But no, for real, if y'all do like these kind of segments and stuff, normally it's a little bit more hot, so I did think I was gonna come out of this shirt, I'm not gonna lie, but the clouds came over, so I was chilling. But next time, let me know if y'all wanna see more, not like that. Let me know if y'all wanna see more chopping it up segments, all right? I appreciate y'all for being here. That's all for me today. RV away. Finger hearts, outie.